Monday in Atlanta. She had 36, only player with more 30 pieces in the. Here's Paige Beckers, backing down Rice. The spin, the fade.
The rookie has impressed Rice, and here's in the W, Paige Beckers.
Came off the bench, did Rice on Monday, and there's now rookie out of Lithuania. Just couldn't finish. But Rice needed tonight because so both teams kind of the walking wounded. Off the rear, off the beautiful pass.
When you see Paige Beckers, the way that she moves the ball,
it's one of my favorite parts about her. I mean, she could easily score a lot of points and get a lot of shots. Enjoyment of getting her teammates involved and making plays that don't necessarily
play there. She made it on her own. Kiki Rice, the rookie out of UCLA.
I mean, even for a Bruin.
Just gonna ask
but,
you that.
Oh, man, enjoyed watching her throughout her time at UCLA. She's always been good, and she continues to get the
Baylor, and she hits from outside.
Obviously, Sims' career is just an amazing career. Help any team that she's on.
As Mabry puts it on the deck drive, because not surprisingly, you know, a lot of teams want to run Chef Mabry off ball on the deck and get into the cup.
Well, people are forcing her to do something else other than catch and shoot, and so like taking three-point shots. And she's so confident. Like, that has so much to do on a regular basis.
There's a look at her 6 30-point performances. Of course, game against the Sparks with a 53-piece.
Incredible.
Ooh-wee.
And for the game, and people always thought it always came so easy for you, and you're like, a lot of work went into that.
Oh, it comes from the work. I always say that my confidence, that is right. She's showing us. Like I was saying, like, confidence comes from your foundation of work. And Mabry's one of those player defenses, and you know, this is not the beginning of her being pressured and people trying to make her better, and it shows just that she's working.
Now Sims, down to Alana Smith. That was not
a good way to get Alana Smith rolling in this game. There she is, Kim Mulkey, you know, responding, going over to say hi to her.
Good rebounds, but then left the layup short. An 8-2 Dallas run at the Motors, fires, gets her own miss, and puts it back up in here. This could be a tough night for us. And Pac-12ers from the day. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, you know what? What I can say, us children, Kiki is a gamer, so I have no problem at all giving her
a former Stanford star.
Watch Queer really showing ball and get it to her teammates, and then she can rebound and get the break started as well.
She is a Sims. She's strong. Rebound by Isabel Harrison.
Couple missed points early, little things.
Down low it goes to Harrison. That's enough. Oh, what pace we've got already. Another one that these Dallas Wings wanted as they try to get back in the win column and snap this 3-game slot.
Wings are pushing pace, getting the ball down the court. And Dallas off to an early start, 14-8.
Kind of held my hand through this beginning of the game, and I'm just really excited to be here and looking for
about draft night.
I remember that that was a very bad acting. So I already know that I was the #1 pick. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Mabry hits the mid. You did a pretty good acting job there.
Really appreciate you bigging me up.
And I love that the style is cyclical.
And Tina, is it pretty wild to think as we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of the WNBA, this is that #1 draft pick? It's so incredible.
It's kind of crazy because I really then, you know, seeing the drafts and then how the college players began to stick. Went to the draft this year for the first time in a really long time, and I was like, oh, wow.
With the corner three, Dallas is really moving the basketball well tonight. And yeah, I think all... Here's Mabry, driving, scooping, count it, and one.
Of the way that her willingness to attack 2 feet in the paint, splits the deep, her willingness to show the different offensive things that she can do on the floor.
100% everything. I expected her to bring out the cake, but she brought it out a little bit earlier.
Her confidence. It's almost like
man,
that
it's incredible.
Abnormal confidence that stars need. And
the way that she shoots the ball and the shots that she takes, you have to have a certain, it is.
Shots from just across half court. Those are not shots you were taking back.
I was more like 3.
And it's Enrique Agumbawale. Yeah, career highs across the board. Almost 21 points. First ever All-Star in their first season in the WNBA. Of our WNBA doubleheader here on USA. This road trip continues for the Sky. They're in SF to take on the Valkyries, so stick around because it is all in Chase Center out in San Francisco, and it is already packed. Fans, ball hauling tonight.
Yeah, that fan base is so committed.
Wrestling underneath. Looks like Mabry took the worst of it. But yeah, Leah, that fan base. Let's take one more look at this.
Looks like she tripped as she's coming underneath the basket.
Angled up with number 10 in the Navy. Got to step on her. Too strong on that three. Let's see. Nope, they're going to say Dallas basketball. Jess Shepard again. Jess Shepard, there she is, on cue. Great work, camera crew. In the first quarter, and AZ Fudd, of course, top pick of the Dallas Wings. Their games, but couldn't get the layup to go. Because of all the knee injuries she had in her college, here's the Shepard injury, in case you missed it on Sunday.
It's so different against, they played against Minnesota. You can see the ankle turn right there of the best season of her career.
She's been stellar. I mean, playing off of her teammates and being available at the right time throughout the game. And
hoping to have her back soon because just 11 games to go. Anissa Morrow recently came over a training with Connecticut and has looked good for the crossover. And the reverse. And
tough.
And that's the type of aggressiveness that Dallas needs from Marie Glow. In her last game, I believe she only attempted 4 shots, so they got her role. And the amount of points we have sitting on the bench right now, she has to be more aggressive.
An action of this franchise since its inception, and she's done a lot of really good. Continue to win. They're going to need a lot from her. As talented as they are, X factor in so many moments. So good to see her going early.
That's what her coach said. All right, she was a scoring champ of the WNBA back in the 2020 season. Much this year, right? With so much talent around her, with Jess Shepard stepping up. A lot of folks weren't sure she was. And now with so many players out, they need the Eureka of old.
Yes, that's when she's her best. When she's watching and looking, it doesn't serve the team as well.
Agumbawale again, splitting defenders. The mid-range.
Yes.
Going.
And her handle, wow, for her to get through those defenders, boy, she really is.
They've seen that a lot, so they expect those shots to go down and for them to
step through from Kiki Rice, picking up where she left off Monday. James, southpaw can't get it to go, and there's Morrow. We know that she is so good at that. Is on the glass despite her size.
That don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet, being in the right position.
Shown up in all the different things she can do, but the footwork, her decision making, and then it just kind of shows as a rookie that she's put the work in. What do you see there, Tina?
Well, one thing that she does is put in the work. I mean, every year she comes back, depends in the offseason. It's really difficult to kind of make those adjustments throughout the season, so you see her versatility coming through.
Elena Smith from way outside, 57%. Meanwhile, Mabry inside the arc. That's really our difference so far. And that's going to be... Okay, they're calling that one on Nurse, actually. Let's take a look at
Checking out Odyssey Sims. You know, she's here to see her, but yeah, that is the right...
Just a little one. Just a little one. She didn't hide it enough.
to get from Legends. The back cut from James. The find from Segrist.
Quarter for Dallas. You're seeing a really nice amount of team basketball. They're working...
More good defense from Dallas. That's one of the things Jose's team to focus more on is their defensive prowess. Second chance for 3-second difference between shot and game here as this first quarter winds down. Gap for one shot. Good idea.
Good idea. Good idea.
Of the game for Jose Fernandez's club. They are very good. It comes to Mabry. Doubles. Ahead to Yushkaita, 4 to go. Smith will tip it to Segrist. And that will do it for our first 10 minutes.
Yeah, and they're doing a good job of shooting the ball. 4 3-pointers made for that Dallas squad. 27 points of 3-pointers. So I'm guessing Mabry is going to be a little more aggressive here in the second.
And rounds. Day in Atlanta, and we know that they are one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the league. Sabally surrounded by wings, pulls it back out. And that one pops out too. That kind of sums it up so far for Toronto.
Yeah, that's exactly what. But Kia Nurse will be involved.
The kick-outs. Atlanta Smith had a great first quarter. And picking up
exactly what Atlanta Smith needs for her game right now. She's had a couple of 3-pointers. She needs that confidence boost.
100%. I mean, it's good to see her going like herself of old.
12 points and counting for Atlanta Smith. And 3 points for Kia Nurse. That ends a 15-2 Dallas run. Out of Yushkaita. And then James almost had the steal.
Kia Nurse doing a nice job communicating on that. Yeah, on that last page, you could hear her screaming defensively. Someone wasn't covering one of the corners. See the court so well.
100%. The communication is what you're going to get from a veteran, but also being able to make their teammates aware what needs to happen in that moment.
A sensational swat there from Isabel Harrison. And it's going to be Toronto basketball.
Here's some good, solid defense. I love a good shot. It always gets the crowd involved.
Sabally painted off on the other end. So defense leads.
And when Sabally is healthy, you can just see what she can do on the floor.
Career double-double Monday in Atlanta. 12 points, career high 12 rebounds. You know, leaves it way off.
This is where you see Sabally playing her back to the basket, but she can shoot it from the three-point, but also put it on the floor from the opposing big.
Foul was on Valerie Yushkaita. Her first, off the heel. And here's Rice. 6 points, 2 rebounds. Back into the starting lineup tonight with no Julia Alemão for Toronto. Harrison sorting in for the offensive rebounds. Good work by the vet there. Defense coming back the other way. Clark did a really nice job guarding Kiki Rice down there, but Beckers doesn't finish there. Does so much of her work in the middle. Sabally showing off the footwork and touching it up. Nicely done by...
But also the women's game, he will be surely missed.
Seen anything at all tonight as she hits from just inside. Sings, and then the steal from Beckers. Hesitate, back out. But apparently whatever Jose Fernandez said in that timeout
It's at the basket that haven't gone down tonight.
Yushkaita rattles that one in. 11 plus in 5 and Yushkaita. That one short from Marika Gumbuala. See that 9-0 Toronto run before we stepped away. The sidestep triple is true.
Kind of overplayed that closeout on Kia Nurse, and she just made the adjustment. Smart play by Kia Nurse.
Agumbuwale looking to answer, and this time she does.
On the defensive side of the ball is where you see Dallas is, and it's so talented, but they just have these moments where they give just a little bit too much space.
Back-to-back triples for the veteran Kia Nurse. 10 from 3 did Toronto. Good defense there by Nurse. And they are
this game and was ready to shoot the ball because they needed her three-point shooting, and you can see if she gets the quick opportunity from the three-point line, is taking advantage of it.
They said, okay, short in the tempo squad as Mabry lets fly. One didn't go down. Was hoping to give Toronto the lead there. But Fernandez and Julie Alemão knew that Kia Nurse was going to get more on it. He said, we cannot allow her space to...
And Nurse, you have to run them off the line. And like Coach said, you know, in our pregame talk with threes, and right now they're making way too many threes.
Yeah. Again, could not for 5 now after that Mabry miss, but in a 1-point game.
Or right on Toronto, you think about how do you stop Mabry from hitting the three-point shot, but you're not the opportunity, and she's really done a good job of taking advantage.
Alicia Clark, and we know Tina Thompson was still playing when Alicia settled in Seattle. Oh, everybody getting tied up. First it was Morrow and Clark, and then Agumbuwale got. So a lot of players with pace here. Ending your career after 17 seasons in the W, and Alicia Clark was settling in Seattle.
Hard worker as a rookie. I mean, she had gone through a couple trials where she had tried out for teams and did so much of it, like we talked about before, was built on her foundation of work. You can expect from Alicia Clark is work and effort, whether it be on the defensive end.
Tried to grind that one out, couldn't do so. And a traveling violation on Mabry.
Absolutely. It's one of those things that you can expect from her. She's going to miss in the scouting report was Clark on Mabry.
and be defending at that high of a level.
Oh, it's her professionalism and the way she takes care of her body. You know, I think a lot of young players in this league could learn from how she's very intentional and she's gonna do what's necessary.
On cue, Alicia.
By the way,
Raises, showing she has still got it. With 53, as Yushkaita is too strong. Got 37 points. I feel like you could have dropped 53 if you didn't have such No,
it wasn't that I had selfish teammates. Well, maybe Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl would pass. But we just had such a stacked team that, I mean, we did a great job of just kind of playing off lines. And, I mean, it's hard to score 53 points. That's a lot of points.
What she has done and what she's been able to do this season, and having the best season given at Toronto to kind of spread her wings and be the best player she can be.
She had 9 threes in that one, which tied the then WNBA three-point. Here's Yushkaita. A scoop and score by Yushkaita.
Right there for the tempo. I thought they were very patient on that last.
It loses Yushkaita, and then a foul. 100 in threes, and it belongs to Caitlin McBride and the Minnesota Lynx. So let's take a look later tonight right here on USA. Again, the Sky are in gold. Liberty, the Washington Mystics. What a season they are having against the defending champs. And then Friday in Indy to take on the Northwest Rivalry Weekend Tag. Well, for more on these games, please go to WNBA. Foul on Benley. Now perfect 5 for 5 tonight. So Enrique's got knows with a dozen. Morrow. Too strong from the corner. Quiet so far tonight. Paige over.
Paige Becker. So special. I mean, she starts that break with the box out and rebound. And then she, on a dime to her big for a finish right before the timeout.
Made easy. Just press play, Fandango. We love fans, and fans love free. 16 assists now on 17 made field goals. They already have 4. Buale, not that time.
Dallas seems to be playing with a laying off miss as well.
That one waved off. I believe they're calling the foul on Rice. Beg your pardon, they're calling it on. It was on one of the number ones. Final 50. Sably off the handoff. Alina Smith pushing it up the floor. Hands off to Sims. Oh.
Come from the speed of Odyssey Sims is amazing, but can't finish at the
not under the handoff the basketball. She was head full of steam. 7 steps back. And a whistle. It will be Dallas basketball, pretty much even between the shot clock and game clock here. Harris Lawson, Renee Montgomery, and Adela Thackey back in our USA Sports studio. They're going to break down our nightcap here in our doubleheader USA Wednesday. The Sky in Valkyries. Final few seconds of this first half. 2, 1, and it doesn't go, and Becker's scoreless in the first half, but got her on American Express at the half. Hey, she does all the other things. Got her teammates involved. Surprised if she gets going here, even in the second half, as she draws the foul there. She are already in her first 2 seasons in the league. Our reigning
future face of the WNBA.
And a hard foul. I'm sure she's okay. She hit the deck quick there.
Hopefully everything is okay, but this is the quickness that Arika Ogunbowale has it into the lane so quickly. And that one definitely hurt. She's attacking.
Sometimes they'll sound a lot worse than they actually are.
Yeah,
you know, that gasp, for a moment.
Now, do you miss those days of battling in the paint and getting A?
Absolutely never. I was asked recently, what player would you most be a finesse player?
There you go.
That's good honesty. Appreciate you all being with us. Better Wednesday on USA. Tina Thompson, one of the many tonight. Leah B. Olsen, Kate Scott here too. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll send you out to This One Goes Final. Great look down low. Nice adjustment by Nia.
Shots like that, the Temple need to see those go in.
And there it is on the score sheet.
Here comes trouble. Here comes trouble.
Hits that first bucket. And Yushkaita responds
in the first half for Paige Beckers to knock it down, but she does it here in the second half. And look what you basketball gods for letting me get some points here early in the second.
And she's just such a human. As much as she is a star, she's very regular every day. Miss a moment, whether it's speaking up for things that are necessary at times. Being a scorer, she does all the things. And I appreciate that so much.
It's on the bench are loving it. But continue, tell me more.
She does all the right things. Well, like I said, she speaks up, and she might get a little backlash from that, but she does what's right, and to get the right results when you do the right thing, and she's not afraid to do it. You don't expect that awareness. She knows who she is, not only in this league, in a stance, and I love it so much.
And she's got her team up 12 now in this. The one in the second. Agumbawale tying it up to Yushkaito. We got a jump ball coming.
That she is bringing right now to the defensive side of the ball. I love when guards can tie you in there and just lock them down.
Enrique has that, but she's also really strong, and I think that you miss that a lot because she has so much afraid to get in there and mix it up at all, and that right there was one of those moments.
And more Monsieur squeaked her way to a stop.
Because bodies go flying all the time, and that Odyssey Sims has been back up and is ready to go.
This big Sunday in Minnesota. Those 20 she dropped in the season opener. Liana Sabali.
I think Toronto could go to Liana Sabali a little bit more. I think that she...
That one misses everything from Kawir. Toronto ball.
And said that was my fault. But I did like that communication because she just kind of wanted to let her know. I got
another assist, Paige. It's coming. My bad. I know you got 6 already. I'll get you 7.
Toronto could benefit from going into her a little bit more and to be on those wing bigs. And then maybe they do.
Let's see what they do here. Sabali hands off to Mabry. Try to get it back to her. Off back iron. Harrison had it. And Smith comes away with it. Agumbawale wanted to go. Smith just couldn't get it to her. Back to Beckers. Beckers. Yeah, range money. A couple minutes ago, Tina Thompson said, look out. Oh, look out.
She comes back at them, but I like the confidence for what she's playing with right now.
Oh, for sure.
About the future of this league. I mean, Paige has only been here this year 2. Is year 1 for
started this thing, the whole goal was longevity, and to see the talent of putting a good product on the floor night in and night out, and that's how you keep.
There it is.
Sims pushing, driving past Mabry, and unfortunately Sims hit the baseline when she fell down.
I love kind of how they're taking turns a little bit, And then you see Kiki using her versatility, her ball handling skills, but she's big in game, and you see someone of her caliber putting a guard on her back, and so much more of that to come in the future. Like I said, our game is...
Hands from Alana Smith there, swatting it out of bounds. The co-defensive, and there's an example as to why.
Yeah, I love what we're seeing right now from Alana Smith because this really aggressive on that backside, coming over to block shots. That's what she did to become
involved, though. She looks like just her energy. She's communicating. She's talking offensively, like early help, and she's able to make plays. And like you said, Leah, like that.
She has been through a lot in the change of leaving Minnesota to come here, and then she just throws me. I don't know how players do that, and I think a broken nose is always she's really starting to come back to the old Alana Smith.
Beckers going and getting it by passing your college teammate Lisa Leslie.
Any that are not reachable by many in the league, it's always a great, and a good feeling, and as the league changes and as we continue to grow and the records are a little more reachable. Still being a part of that list after being retired for so long, and being a part of the impact that you had on the league and the time that you were there. So
showed you actually winning it is you've always been so stoic on the court, and you didn't really even smile serious, but were you like, when you got home, were you like jumping for joy? Or
no. Glad that it was over. Like, there was so much communication and like talk about it. Are you gonna do it then? My focus or lost focus?
Yeah, okay.
Not so much on the losses because I was not a good loser. Just about getting wins, and I just, for me, playing the right way.
To one of the most incredible careers in the WNBA, and the 4 championships are
incredible block from Alana Smith leading into the Agumbawale drive. Well, we do. That's why the crowd is hissing and booing.
That'll take a second arm. I think she certainly does.
What do you think, team?
Chicken wing for sure.
So Gumbawale will sit after picking up her third personal, but 3 Smith. Beckers with 7, Sims with 8, so everybody pick it. Shot clock winding down on the 10. Here it comes. Beckers rises and hits.
Beckers is going to take advantage of it on the other side of the floor. She's really getting rolling here.
Has pushed their lead to 62-44. This crowd, at least momentarily. Or maybe it'll be Morrow. And just as the shot
I
clock
think that might be a challenge-worthy moment.
You think so, Tina?
Yeah.
Newest member of the Toronto Tempo, Anissa Morrow. Well, State Farm, talk to an agent or go online. State Farm is there. Anissa Morrow, and she's really excited. I talked to her on Monday before the game in Atlanta. She's really excited to be back on Marina Mabry, the kid's son, and Sandy Brondello thinks she's going to be a great fit for them moving forward.
Absolutely. That's some energy that she has. Like, she does the little things, you know, the scrappy plays, but her personality as an aggressor and her physical.
Makes all 3 of her free throws there, so slowly but surely working their way back in. Sims bounces off. Morrow in there for it. And just getting word, unfortunately, from the Tempo that they're going to be down, will not return. And Julie Armand. And now Niara Sabali ruled out with a left.
Any team, but in particular on this Tempo team that have just struggled with this issue all
So the game at times when she's had to practice with 7 or 8 players, that's just...
You know, I liked Coach Brondello's attitude about it, you know, like, and pour into them so that they continue to show up and be competitive. And every opportunity that they've had.
Yeah, Morrow with 5 points the last 32 seconds. Foul on the rookie out of France, Ornella Jean 29th, made her debut July 5th against, actually, these down 33 in white as Beckers knocks down the first free throw. Well, the WNBA app built by Deloitte in the game with the latest schedule, where to watch, game alerts, and more. Just scan that QR code right now to download. Beckers, perfect on that. Starters into double figures, and that's going to be a foul on James.
And a nice job, I feel like, staying aggressive in this whole game and, you know, using some... And then you just see the little push right there from how to get to the free throw line, right, is part of the battle.
Kiki is very shifty, and just little things like that can put a defender on their heels, and it's very hard to guard move after move after move and then be able to...
Dallas had it.
If you love, I wasn't normally the quickest or the strongest, but I was definitely a student. So I studied the pick away their go-to moves. So I was definitely
Then Rice goes down with that really bad ankle injury at the start of June. After her great specs on, she goes down with the plantar fascia injury. She's hopefully back soon. They've missed big chunks of time. So you two know, basketball is if your players are out for weeks at a time.
No, you're absolutely right. But the great back players being out, it begets opportunity, right? So players that have like your stars or your starters healthy and playing, they get it out. Those guys become a little bit more seasoned. In those moments, they can come back and they can contribute because those nerves are gone. Take it off.
And I just wrote down it gets love.
Watch your feet. Tina Thompson's dropping bars on the broadcast tonight, everybody. Four-time champ Tina Thompson, Leah B, Kate Scott with you. Kia Nurse up and in this one.
They sure are, and this is right here an opportunity for them to get
Nurse run off the three-point line and kissing it off the window.
They were creating a lead and scoring and getting shots is when they were moving offense.
16 assists on 17 made field goals in the first half and drawing the foul.
Yeah, Rike Gumawala there just right now, and as it gets a little bit stagnant, and she attacks inside and able to get herself to the free throw line.
For tonight, they need more really from everybody. With no AZ Fudd, no Jesh Horns, all in this third quarter for Paige buckets. Back to 10. Let's see how Toronto closes out this third quarter. They outscored Atlanta third on Monday to make it a ball game heading into the fourth. And they do it again. Bounce off. James grabs the rebound. Wimbuwala down to Career. Just
The calling and to get it to her.
playing a lot more tonight because no Jess Shepard. And she's in. Rice with 13. Leading the way for Toronto. Oh!
I think very necessary. So a walk with a save.
And it was good. Got to get a shot off. Nurse sees it. Hangs. Does not get to a fresh 14 for Toronto.
Morrow in their bality and just physicality and just getting in there and mixing it up creates another.
Down at 8. Nurse off the Harrison screen. Gets it back to her. Harris, that clock is on. Wimbuwala might just keep it herself. No. James. But could not get it to go. But the temperature and the energy. Yeah, Tina.
I'm having a lot of fun, guys. It's a lot of fun.
Comments, we're going to have a team back in Houston next season. And she's with us tonight, Tina Thompson. Key to go, though, but Morrow the rebound. Harrison helps her with it. Did all night. The step back. Oh, she's money.
They've done a good job of locking it down. It was definitely a focus for this team coming in to
Answer, but Segrist in for the rebound. In another. And the third time.
Maddie Segrist, I like the way that she plays the game. She plays with a lot of...
Well, she's battling there with Morrow and Segrist. Yeah, Morrow was a little bit hot after that whistle underneath. I think she was frustrated, thought she was just back.
Those plays are always questionable for me. I mean, it's basketball. That's it. And sometimes I think that, you know, like the referees have to just kind of, just a little bit. We want to see a little bit of that back and forth.
Definitely a comment. Did you...
Tina's shaking her head.
Did you ever get technicals, Tina?
Yes, I always literally wanted to contest them because I shared the floor with physicality, and as long as it doesn't lead to something, you know, unsportsmanlike.
Official said heat of the moment reaction.
Yes.
And it was, especially since she had just gotten tomorrow. Full three-point play. 7-point game. 8:30 to go down here in Arlington. On triple. It's short. Smith the rebound. Back to her. Mabry, who is fouled, and I believe that was Morrow. So number 4 on 24 in white. Anissa Morrow, 2 free throws. Started the game scorching hot. She was really the first quarter offense for Dallas. Since then is off. Well, let's take a look at the upcoming WNBA national TV schedule. 10:15 here on USA. So Chicago at Valhalla to take on the second-place Valkyries tomorrow on ION. Dallas going to be in the Pacific Northwest. For more on these games, go to WNBA.com or visit the Morrow tracking back. And they say good defense. A good defense on both ends. And the crowd not happy about the lack of a whistle.
Yeah, the game in the end, really trying to get the ball to Mabry. But Odyssey Sims has another idea. And a lot of booing going on in this building right now. I don't even know what we're picking.
Not just hot outside down here in Texas. Morrow too strong. Harrison. And now it's going to bounce out. Dallas ball. Now Sandy Brondello's tempo, trailed by as many as 18 here tonight. Make this an 8-point game. Toronto trying to snap. Kaita takes it away from Smith and lays it up and in. Dallas cannot afford another injury. Lost as I waved off. Foul on Isabel Harrison.
I might have seen a push
Right there. And Atlanta Smith, she's tough. She takes a lot of hits down low. She's a small
Back from a right leg injury. That's why she's got that sleeve on. And you mentioned the nasal leaves it short. Smith with the one-hand rebound. What a whistle. 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block in her 20. Jose Fernandez in the wings. Segrist inbound. Wimbuwala. Harrison the rebound. As well, Career does too. He tried to spin it off the window, couldn't get the trigger on him.
unfortunate miss. Really does a good job of laying it in. Keep battling with their second chance. 16 second chance points in this game to Dallas's 8, so they've done it. Gonna have to finish this game out doing the same.
Mabry, step back, yes ma'am! Out of Beckers, and the Wings respond. Again, led before falling to the upstart Mystics this season. Beckers with a big
ways to get her open. So critical at this point in the game.
Another! Threes for Mabry!
You allow Marina Mabry for just making one.
You don't even want her to get the ball, right?
No, you don't even want her to touch it, but when she's close enough to literally feel her breathing.
Down, and because of the kicked ball, get a fresh 14. Well, Mabry had been. She's hit 3 quickly here.
This is really smart, quick on that ball when it goes in. It is a nice looking shot.
Beckers no. She's got 9 already in this fourth quarter. That's going to be a foul on 5 minutes to go. They knew you were here, Tina Thompson. They said, we got to put on a show.
Absolutely appreciate it so much.
So do we. Mabry just got tied up and away from the play foul. And they're going to get the ball as well.
Wow, that's big time right now.
Ooh. This thing is frustrated with herself. Frustrated with that call, too. Mabry hits. What do you think? What do you think, you two?
Love it.
Mabry is feeling it. Double teams, Harrison, play. Down to Harrison, the double comes from, knocked away by Morrow. Smith can't finish on the reverse, but she's fouled. On Alana Smith as she goes into her. Smith's okay.
And this play all started from the great defense that Dallas did on the other end so well as a 5 as she runs the floor really quickly and really well, and so she...
And nobody knows that better than her national team coach, Sandy Brondello, weeks at the FIBA World Cup out in Berlin, Germany. And yeah, not just for her, not selfishly happy to see her playing like herself again, but for just basketball. That was number 5 on Kiki Rice, so only 1 more foul for the rookie. Going to work on Clark. A step back long to Reynolds in for
Mabry, cash it
on. The chef is cooking, y'all. What else does she have? Gumbawale, the national champ, have for her. Kissing it off the window.
Nice little battle back and forth. Great players want the ball in their hands at the end of the game.
Frustrated, slow to get up, limping her way back. And Kiki Rice.
Shake it off, Kiki.
Or the end of a game just like this in New York against Liberty. Beckers takes care of business at the line. Yushkaita spinning and finishing.
We're seeing different tempo players step up in this game, and that's really what it's going to be at the standing, who can finish at the basket.
Reminded me of a Tina Thompson play with 5, with 4. Enrique getting downhill and get volley.
That Enrique wants the ball in her hand right here, and it's getting down. And how tough is that to do in this moment of these games?
Well, this is what game. Last game, only 4 shots. Very uncharacteristic of Enrique. This is what this team needs. Her leadership, but also her experience.
Got knifes it away from Mabry. And Beckers has a bucket on the other end. Bonding out of the timeout nicely. Yushkaita and the tempo, though, they're not... Clark picked up her dribble, needs some help. Career provides it.
Her 3-point shot going in early in the game, so she is kind of changed it up a little, been very successful.
Agumbawale, the high archer, no. Smith knocks it away. Alana Smith has been everywhere for the home team tonight. No look. Clark blocks by Harrison. And skip pass. Kia Nurse for 3. All-Star States and all. And Dallas will call time by 18, I beg your pardon, at 1 point. And it made Beckers to Smith, the skip to Clark, the touch pass. Weir, what a pass, but it doesn't go. Harrison couldn't hold an opportunity.
Wow. Just watching that ball felt like it was in slow.
Any Prices Right fans, the old Plinko back in the day, that's what that felt like. Here's Kaita.
Kate, I think you might be telling our age a little.
It was a great game.
That we're seasoned over here. We're seasoned.
Pros coming here. Beg your pardon. Okay, they called an away from the play foul. Just inbound. Clark rattles in. Slow possession to the Dallas Wings as well. Sanishka, her third. 96, trying to survive. A late push from the tempo and snap this right now in our WNBA standings. Toronto looking to spoil the fun. Here's Kaita, head full of steam, and Lowry from 18 down to 4. Standing for and fight from her team tonight, and they're showing that more. Beckers, the sidestep, Jano. Big board there. The scoop, and she was fouled. I think it was after the gather. That's coming from Arike Gumbawala.
In the backcourt of this Dallas team, just sitting on the sidelines, but Paige, Agumbawale just show their attacking the basket, sharing the ball, whatever it does, it's difficult to slow down.
They're both really tough to defend because they have the ability to catch downhill. But for a defender, it's a tough guard.
Reset timeout, so not going to huddle, just bring it into the front court. 50.1 to play.